Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to post Jira issues to Discord channel. So imagine this, you have added a new issue in Jira. So you want to notify your team members on Discord about this issue. So here you have two choices. The first choice is copy the issue from Jira, sort it out and manually send a message on Discord. The problem with this approach is it's actually very repetitive and tiresome. So I would suggest that you bring in some automation so that whenever a new issue is created in Jira, it will automatically send a notification on Discord. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Jira and Discord. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen. Okay, so we will begin with a small example. So as you can see, this is my Jira account and here we are going to create a new issue. So the idea is that once the issue is created in Jira, it will be reflected as a message in Discord. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to create a new issue. Okay, so the project I'm associating is bug tracking. So this is a project that I have made and the issue type is task. So the summary is Java programming not working. Java programming or Java program. Okay, Java program is not working. Okay, now coming to the description can be something like the for loop and while loop has failed. Okay, so this is the description. The for loop and the while loop has failed. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on create. Okay, so an issue called as BT20 Java programming is not working has been created. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to take you to my Discord, okay, Discord channel. And as you can see, we do have the message. New issue in Jira, Java programming is not working. The for loop and the while loop has failed. So basically, this is the whole gist. Once, if an issue is created in Jira, it will be reflected as a message in Discord. Now, to begin the integration process, all we have to do is just type pabbly.com. So your obvious question is, why pabbly.com? Well, we have an app called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate Jira and Discord. So this is the website of pabbly.com. Let me just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. So let me just scroll down and here you will find Connect. Just click on Access now. Okay, so before I create a new workflow, there is something I have to show you. So as you can see, I already have a workflow that has integrated Jira and Discord. Now the problem here is if I create a new workflow, there will be the duplication of results because the same result will come twice because we will be having 2 workflows. So that is why I'm just going to toggle this to the left so that I can switch off this workflow. And actually it is none of your concern actually. For your consideration, we are going to start from scratch by just clicking on create workflow. Okay, so I'm going to give the name of this workflow as Jira to Discord. Okay, so this is the name of the workflow, Jira to Discord. And of course, you can give any name according to your discretion. It doesn't really matter. Now, coming to this window is called as the trigger window. So basically, we are going to create a new workflow. Now, if you want to clone this workflow or replicate this workflow, I will make sure the link of this workflow is available in the description box. So in the Choose app, how about we make it as Jira? Because we want to send the data from Jira. That is why. Jira software triggers. Okay, so now in the trigger event, we basically want to send the data when a new issue is made. So let's make it as new issue. Okay, so new issue is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if the condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new issue is made in Jira, then what action should be taken by the system? Now there are many trigger events. We have that is comment deleted, issue deleted, sprint created, sprint closed. All of them are a bunch of trigger events. Now in case if you want more triggers of your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build a trigger event for you. But at present, I just want to send the data when a new issue is made in Jira. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to click on connect with Jira software. Okay, so in the new credentials, we have to fill in the email. So basically, this is my email with which I have opened my Jira account. Okay, so this is the email with which I have opened my Jira account. So I have entered it here. Now coming to the API token. So to get the API token, let's have a visit to Jira. So let me just take you to Jira. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me just click it once more. Admin it has simply vanished. Okay, API token. Okay, so to get the API token, let me just take you to the profile. Here you will find the account settings. Click this. Okay, so here you will find the option called as security. Click this. Okay, so this is the section where you will create the API token. As you can see, it is written API token. So let me just click on create and manage API tokens. Okay, so these are the series of API tokens I have created. So for your consideration, I am going to create one more API token. So let me just click on create API token. So I'm going to give the token name as second. Of course, you can give any name according to your choice. I'm going to give it as second, and let me just click on create. So this is my API token. I'm just removing the privacy and copying this. Okay, so we have the API token. I'm just going to paste it here. Okay, so our set of data is ready. So let me just click on save. Okay, so when you click on save, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. So basically the purpose is we are just trying to integrate Jira to PabliConnect. Now the remarkable thing is usually what happens is when you connect with the triggering software, there is a webhook URL. Of course, we do have the webhook URL. Now usually we just copy this webhook URL into the triggering software and to get the data. But in this case, we have to enter these fields. Okay, so for instance, we have the domain. So basically this is my domain. So all these characters after HTTPS is my domain. In my case, the domain is Pabli. Okay, so I have copied this and I'm going to paste it here. Now we have to give a name to this webhook URL. So I'm just going to give a random name. How about Discord? Okay, because we are going to work with Discord. So that is why I've named it Discord. Now come the part called as JQL filter. So basically it is asking with which project you want to integrate with. Now I have a ton of projects. Okay, so these are the projects we have: bug tracking, PabliConnect project, error fixing, Motorhead, code error mapping. So let's say I want to integrate with this project called as bug tracking. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, I'm going to copy this code. Okay, project is equal to system admin. Copy these characters and paste it here. Okay, so basically it is asking with which project you have to integrate with. Now, as you may know this, our project is bug tracking. This is the project with which we want to integrate with, because when we create an issue here, we want to send the data from this particular project. That is why. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to remove this, okay, system admin, and here I'm just going to paste bug tracking. Copy this and paste it here. Okay, so basically our JQL filter is ready. So the idea is that from this domain, we are going to receive the data from this project when an issue is created. So at this point, all we have to do is just click on save and send test request. Okay, so it is showing that we have successfully integrated PabliConnect to Jira. So basically at this point, anytime a new issue is created in Jira, PabliConnect has to capture the data. So as to ensure that PabliConnect captures this data, let me just click on this button, capture webhook response. Click this. Okay, so it is showing it is waiting for the data. So let me just go to Jira, okay, and let me just create a new issue. So what we are going to do here is, as I mentioned, the project is bug tracking. The summary of the project is Python error. So this is the summary of the project, and the compiler has failed to run due to lack of for loop. Just a random bunch of things, and let me just click on create. Okay, so an issue called as Python error has been created. We also allotted a description to it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to check into PabliConnect. Do we have the data? So let's have a look. Okay, so yes, we do have the data. So where is our data? So let me just have a look. So the project name is, it is already showing the bug tracking. Okay, so that's our project. And where is our data? That is Python programming error. Oh yeah, so this is the description. Okay, the compiler has failed due to the lack of for loop. And this is the summary, the title, that is the Python error. So basically we will be sending a message on Discord. So to integrate with Discord, we are going to use one more window. So this window is called as the action window. So here we are going to mention Discord. Okay, Discord it is. Now in the action event, how about we make it as send channel message? Okay, so send channel message is an action event. We have a ton of action events like get channel webhook, delete channel webhook, rename channel. All of them are a bunch of action events. Now in case if you want more action events according to your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabli.com to custom build an action event for you. But at present, I just want to send a message. So let me just click on connect with Discord. In the new credentials, I'm just going to click on connect with Discord. Okay, so it is authorizing. So I'm just going to select my server. So this is my server. Let me just click on continue, and let me just click on authorize. Okay, so the authorization has been done. It is successful. Just press OK. So as you can see, we have to enter the webhook ID and the webhook token. After that, we will draft the message text. Now, to deal with the webhook ID as well as the webhook token, let me just explain you with one more action window. So basically, we are going to place one more action window in between this trigger window. Okay, so this is the trigger window and this action window. So we are going to create one more action window to get the channel ID as well as the channel token. So here we are just again going to tap Discord. Okay, and in the action event, since we want the webhook ID, okay, so we are going to make it as get channel webhook. So let me just click on connect with Discord. So we are just going to click on the recent setting, this one, and let me just click on save. Okay, so as you can see, by default it is showing the text channel. So basically, let me just take you to my Discord. So basically we do have a ton of channel, and one of them is called as the text channel. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to show you all the channels. So as you can see, these are all the channels we have. Okay, so let me just take you to one channel, that is, let's say, bug channel. So this is the channel that is bug channel. Okay, so as you can see, for the bug channel we have a webhook called as Jericho. So what if I create a new channel? So what I'm going to do here is, for your consideration, I'm going to create one more channel. So let me just create a new channel. Okay, so the channel name is Jira issues, because we will be sending the data related to Jira issues. That is why let me create its own name. Okay, Jira issues. So a channel called as Zero issue has been created. Now since Discord is integrated with Pabbly Connect, you can expect to find, when I click on refresh, the channel called as Jira issues. So let me just show you in the drop down. Do we have a channel? Yes, we do have a channel called as Jira issues. So we have selected it. Now coming to the part called as webhook. So earlier there was a for this particular channel, it was showing the webhook called as Jericho, but for here it is not showing any webhooks. This is because since this channel is newly created one, we haven't created any webhook for it. So what I'm going to do here is, for this particular channel we are going to create a webhook. So let me just click on this gear icon. Okay, and let me just click on integration. Okay, so as you can see, at present it is showing 0 webhooks. So let me just click on create webhook. Okay, so we are going to assign a name to this webhook. So the name I'm going to give it as is Jira data, something random, that's all. Okay, so let me just click on save changes. Okay, so the webhook has been created called as Jira data. Let me go to Pabbly Connect and let me just refresh this. So this time we can expect to find the webhook. Okay, so as you can see, it is showing the webhook called as Jira data. So when I click on save and send test request, we will find the webhook ID and the webhook token. So let me do that. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so this is the webhook ID. Okay, so basically this data will come here in this field. Okay, and then we have the webhook token. So this is the webhook token we want. So this particular data will come here. Okay, in the webhook token. So to map all of these details here, let me just again click on connect with Discord. Okay, so the details will arrive, and let me just click on save. Okay, so now we will start mapping. So this is the mapping button. So as you can see, we do have 2 accordions, one for Jira and one for the Discord. So basically we are going to map the webhook ID. So that is why we are going to select this one, Discord get channel webhook. And this is the ID, and we have mapped it. So easy. And coming to the webhook token, we are just going to map in the token. So where is our token? So where is our token? So this is our token, and we have mapped it. Okay, so we have got the webhook ID, we have got the token. Now coming to the part called as the message. So we are going to type a very simple message, new Jira issue created. Okay, and here we are going to map the summary. So I think the summary was related to Python. So I'm just going to search Python error. Okay, and I'm going to give a space, and here after the space we are going to type the for loop thing. Okay, the compiler has failed to run due to the lack of for loop. Okay, so now coming to text to speech, let's keep it as false. Now my name is Michael, so I just want to keep sending the messages in my name, Michael. Now coming to the bot icon, we don't have any bot icon, so let me just ignore that. So what I'm going to do here is, when I click on save and send test request, it will send the message. So let me just do that. Okay, so as you can see, the message has been sent, so it is already giving the beep. Okay, so let me just close this. Okay, so as you can see, this is the message. New Jira issue created, Python error. The compiler has failed to run due to lack of for loop. So the presence of this message shows that we have successfully integrated Jira and Discord with help of Pabbly Connect. Now, before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So first of all, I'm just going to minimize this action window. Okay, and I'm going to minimize this action window, and of course I'm going to minimize the trigger window. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Jira to Pabbly Connect, and then you have integrated Pabbly Connect to Discord to get the channel webhook as well as the channel and the webhook token, and of course again you have integrated Discord to Pabbly Connect to send the channel message. So now there's a perfect flow of data between Jira and Discord. Excellent.
Not just these two apps, you can integrate up plenty of applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Our dedicated team members will help you to automate your workflows. Or better, just visit our website www.pabbly.com. It's awesome. Thanks.